at that. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was a little steep. Kind of out of breath right now. But hey, I'm Matt with Ozark Overland Adventures, and thanks for joining me on today's adventure. I'm out doing what I love to do the most, and that's exploring new areas. I've never been to that waterfall before. Never been on this road before. But I am in the Mount Magazine Ranger District of the Ozark National Forest, and I've been here a couple other times, but today I'm going to finish exploring this area and just finish out the trails that I haven't run yet. So not sure what to expect. Could be dirt roads, hopefully more stuff like that. I found some really nice technical gems in this area, so we'll see what happens. It is a beautiful spring day here at the beginning of February. High today of almost 70 degrees. I'm in a t-shirt today. Probably gonna wish I had shorts on, but it's a beautiful day. In addition to the exploring, I want to talk about and just kind of have a conversation about how those of us who are full-time overlanding, off-roading, camping YouTubers make our money. I get lots of questions about that from aspiring YouTubers. I get lots of questions and see lots of comments on all the social media stuff about things like sponsorships. How does that work? Some people are okay with it, some people hate it. So we'll discuss that, and just want to have that conversation as we're out exploring. And anyway, I hope you find this interesting, and hope we find some more beautiful things. I consider myself incredibly lucky every day I wake up and think, oh my gosh, this is what I get to do for a living. It is absolutely a dream come true. And we started this, we got serious with it about 2 years ago. We knew that we wanted to hit the road full time when our youngest graduate from high school and go off to college, which is now 2.5 years away. And so YouTube was always a hobby of mine. I loved making videos of our trips. I loved sharing that with others, and it was growing. It was right to the point of being monetized with 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. And decided then to get serious and really put a lot of effort into focusing on the YouTube channel, so that YouTube could support us traveling full-time, making content of our adventures and all that sort of stuff when we hit the road full-time in now 2.5 years. And things progressed a lot faster than I thought it would. It took us a year to get to the point where I was able to quit my day job, and that was me putting a lot of effort into it. 2 videos a week, getting real serious, and I was shocked. The obvious way we make money is through YouTube, which is actually Google AdSense. So every time you watch a video, the ads that pop up, those companies are paying money to YouTube to have their ads placed within the videos. YouTube controls all that. We don't get to pick who advertises or anything like that. We just get to flip a switch that says, you know, monetized on or off. We can go in and tweak, you know, maybe where the ads are placed and stuff, but for the most part, YouTube handles that. I don't mess with that stuff. And those, the money that the advertisers pay to place their ads gets split between us and YouTube. And I've heard it's 60-40, 50-50, I don't know. But that's obviously, you know, a good portion of how we make our money. This looks like a nice little campsite. Beer cans on the ground. Let's check it out. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 beer cans. I'll get those. Well, yeah, this is a nice little campsite. Thought maybe there's a bigger stream running through here, but after a heavy rain, it'd be kind of cool. Probably hunters because of the log there. But yeah, you can fit a couple rigs in here, and it's got some flat spots for ground tents, and it's got decent trees for hammocks. I'm gonna mark it. Now I've got beer on my hands. No, officer, I have not been drinking. I'm just picking up after people whose parents did not raise them right. All right, the second way that a lot of us, not all of us, but a lot of us make money doing this is through what's called Patreon. What Patreon is really a way for any content creator, you know, YouTubers, other video makers, photographers, musicians, artists can allow, you know, their viewers, their fans, their supporters, whatever, to support them monetarily, monthly, yearly, whatever. And what we do for that, as you know, to say thank you for being a supporter of Ozark Overland Adventures, is we do special content that's only released to our patrons. We do special early video releases that are ad-free. We do special events for them, and all of my GPS data is shared with our Patreon supporters. So this route that I'm recording today, they'll have access to it. That campsite that I just marked, if you know, they're watching this video and they just thought, oh my gosh, that was just a gorgeous campsite, or that trail looked so much fun, I bet I could do that in my, you know, 2-wheel drive whatever, because it's a mile trail, then they can easily find it, because I don't share all of my routes and stuff publicly. But you know, and I figure if someone is supporting us through Patreon, then they're like-minded, they care about the trails, they're going to take care of them, and so I don't mind to share with those people. Some people don't like the whole Patreon thing, and that's fine. I mean, no one has to do it. You still get access to, you know, all the videos and all the helpful content, tutorials and stuff, and that's fine. And some people consider that, you know, selling your waypoints that are, you know, public land. You don't own these tracks, and you don't own the campsites and stuff, so how can you make money off of that? And I don't own that campsite. If you choose to support us on Patreon and want to go to that campsite, there's no guarantee that it's going to be available, but you know where it is easily without having to guess. You know, there's a lot of people that don't get to go out near as often as I do, and so, you know, you're going out for a weekend with your family, and you want to make sure that you got, you know, some some good campsites for them to experience. Because if you're taking your family out, or you just have a weekend, you want to make sure it's a good one, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, and to be honest with you, most of the people that support us on Patreon could care less about our route data. Could care less about that. They love our content. They love you know, what Karen and I do, what we stand for. You know, the fact that our videos are family friendly, and they just like it so much they want to say, you know what, I'd be happy to, you know, give you $10 a month, or some $25 a month. I've got some that are giving us $50 a month, and some more than that, just because they love the content, they believe in what we're doing, and they want to support it. And I cannot believe that people would choose to do that, but they do, and I'm thankful and I'm humbled by that, and it blows me away every time I get a notification saying that someone else has joined our Patreon family. And so I don't take that lightly at all. We struggled with whether or not to start that, and a fellow YouTuber that we look up to told us, because YouTube is so fickle, you don't know how much you're going to make each month. Some videos may do incredibly well, and you may release the same video 2 months later, or a very similar video, and it flop. And there's no reason why. It's the same quality, it's the, you know, very similar content, and you know, it's just no rhyme or reason as to what YouTube's gonna, you know, help promote stuff. So but they said you can't budget off of YouTube. If you're gonna do this full time, you can't budget off YouTube, because it's up and down and all over the place. So yes, do Patreon, give people a chance to support you, and let that be your base, and let that be the things that, you know, help you buy new cameras, and, you know, improve your production quality and all that sort of stuff, which is what it does. Patreon is a big thing. Some don't use Patreon. YouTube has its service where you can kind of join and support people through YouTube. I just like Patreon better. And some people don't do it at all, and that's fine. But it's an option. See how long you can hang on. 25 miles an hour. 30. Hey, 35. Oh, he's going. He's going. Almost slow down. He's getting too fast. All right, number 3 is affiliate links. And I mean, affiliate links are a thing. They have in the past been quite a good source of income. I haven't been pushing those as much lately, just because I'm trying to transition the channel a little bit away from that. But affiliate links are definitely a thing. If you look in the video description, you'll see links to products, especially if I'm doing a gear review, or, you know, one of my you know, recovery gear videos like I did recently, or you know, that sort of stuff. There'll be affiliate links. A lot of them are to Amazon, some are directly to the company's websites, and a lot of those, not all of them, but a lot of those are affiliate links, which means if you click on that and you make a purchase, be it on the company's website or Amazon or whatever, I get anywhere from 3, mostly 5, sometimes even 10% of whatever that is. And I have had some really, really good affiliate partners that have made me quite a bit of money from people buying them. And, you know, I don't promote products, and I don't put affiliate links to things that I don't actually believe in. I know there's, you know, you get flack for that. If there's an affiliate link and they're like, oh, you're just doing that because you can make money off of it. Well, and some people do. That's no doubt about it. That's the thing. But at the end of the day, if someone buys a product that doesn't meet the expectation that I have set for it, then that looks bad on me. And I very much care about my reputation. I care about my integrity. I don't ever want anyone to think that I was just promoting a product with an affiliate link or a discount code that I didn't actually believe in, because that bothers me. That bothers me a lot. So at that point, you just gotta decide, do you trust the person that you're using affiliate links from? Have you done the research yourself? Are there other people that back them up? And so affiliate links are a big deal, and that's sometimes in the past has been as much as a third of my income. So it's definitely a big deal. Considering there was no bypass around that one, I was deeper than I thought it would be. Wow, that's a big campsite. Look at that. That's massive. Big firing. Oh, I'm marking that for sure. All right, well, now that I'm back on Main Dirt Road, let's talk about number 4. And it's really the broadest category, and that is sponsors. Sponsors come in all different shapes, sizes, flavors, everything from a little company on Amazon wanting to send you some headlamps that cost $15 a piece, begging for a video review, to big companies like tires and suspensions and racks and tents and all that sort of stuff. Asking if you would run their product and talk about it. So let me break this down into multiple categories. First is what I call my channel sponsors. Now, these are the companies that at the beginning of this video, you saw some logos go across the bottom of the screen that said proudly supported by, and those companies' little tagline. Those companies obviously pay for that spot, and they are in every single video. So companies pay for to be, I call them channel sponsors because they're every single video. It's not a video sponsor or a product sponsor. It's just they love our channel. They want to support our channel. Some with products, some with money, but some with product too. And yeah, so that a channel sponsor, and there's once the channel starts growing, a company being able to, put their name, put their product out in front of everybody to see how we use it, it becomes very appealing, and it becomes a very big deal. The first 2 sponsors I had were friends of mine, Artemis Overland and the More Expo, both of them considered dear friends of mine, and they just liked what we were doing, and they said, hey, we want to support you. I don't remember which came first. They both came about at the same time. And I was like, whoa, are you serious? Because my channel was really young then. And they're like, yeah, we love what you're doing, and we want to support your channel. And they get a benefit in return, obviously, because through watching that, people know about Artemis Overland Hardware. Fantastic brick and mortar store that also has an online presence. They learned about the More Expo, which is coming up here in April. So if you don't have your tickets to the More Expo, there's a link in the description. There is a 10% discount code. That is an affiliate link. So if you choose to save 10% using my discount code, I mean, I'll get a portion of those ticket sales. So full transparency, that's an affiliate link. But it saves you 10% and everybody's happy. But the More Expo is it's just a fabulous expo right in the middle of the country in Springfield, Missouri. Highly recommend. Up next, we have what I call product sponsors, and that's companies that, you know, give us free product to use, some to do reviews on, some just to test. I have been very transparent, especially on all the things that is on both my Gladiator and my wife's Wrangler, on what's sponsored, what's not, how much it costs, do I think it's worth it, you know, what I've paid for myself. There's a video called How Much Does It Cost to Build a Gladiator? And then there's an updated video called How to Build a $106,000 Gladiator. And in that, I go into detail every single thing on my Jeep that is sponsored, that was given to me to use. A lot of those, most of those, are not tied in with money, and they're not tied in with affiliate links. You know, for example, my tires. Milestar Tires does sponsor us in that way, both tires for our Jeeps. And you know, people think that I'm just running Milestars because they give me tires, and because Milestars, they have a mixed reputation, and I've ran 1, 2, 3 sets of Milestars before I even had my YouTube channel, really. Had 2 on my Wrangler, and had bought the first set of 37s that went on this Gladiator. And then about the time Kara got her Wrangler, I met the marketing guy at Milestar, and we started talking, and told him, you know, I run the tires because I love the tires. I would be buying Milestar tires if I wasn't sponsored by them. But he's like, you know what, I appreciate y'all, you know, running our tires, and we want to partner with you guys. And that's incredible. That's absolutely incredible, because at the end of the day, whether it's my tires, my lift, my rack, my tent, whatever, I just made a video on this little phone bar here. This was given to me. I'll get into that in a second. But no matter what it is that I'm running, I'm out doing this all the time. So it's got to work. If my winch doesn't work, then that leaves me horribly screwed. And if I'm not going to run that winch if it starts giving me trouble. And I've had it for 1.5 years now, and it's fantastic. Same thing with the tires. I'm not running these tires if they are slippery on the highway in the wet. Nope, not going to do it, because that's my life on the line. My kids' lives on the line. If they don't actually stick to rocks and stuff, you know, when I'm off-road and in Moab and Colorado, then forget it. Then it's not worth it to me. You know, I see a lot of people talk about how Milestar are stuck in mud. That's crap. I'm in mud all the time, and they do amazing, because I'm actually out there using them all the time. You know, my tent, if it's falling apart, if it's closing, whatever, you know, if it's not comfortable, then I'm not going to run it, because I spend a lot of nights in that tent. You know, same thing with my wife's iCamper. You know, that's the thing. When your channel gets big enough and you get an email from iCamper saying, hey, would you be interested in running one of our tents? You're going to say yes, because it's an iCamper tent. I mean, duh. And I mean, I'm always fully transparent. Look, dude, if I don't like the product, I'm going to be honest with it. So we did a video with my tent and the iCamper that's on my wife's Wrangler, and you know, I was completely honest. Mine's more budget friendly, you know, $1,000 to $1,500 less than the iCamper, and it's got a lot of pros. The iCamper's really nice, and you know, I told them that I was going to be completely honest, and we were. My wife loves the iCamper. I love my tent. They're both great products. They both have pros and cons. So, you know, so that's where it comes back to, you know, does the person, you know, on the video, do they have integrity? Doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, you know, we're running these products, and so if it's not working, then that's a problem. You know, what's really cool is, and I mentioned this in my phone mount video, is, you know, sometimes we just get companies that have new products and they want us to test them and give them feedback. No obligation to make a video, no obligation to, you know, to do anything other than provide feedback. And that's really cool. That's how, you know, this phone mount, the trash bag that's on the back of my Gladiator, that was that. My shocks, met the guy with Elka at Expo Pacific Northwest, and he came up to me and was like, hey, I noticed you're running the Bilsteins. Do you like them? Are you sponsored by them? I was like, yeah, they're great. They're, you know, inexpensive, basic shocks, and they've done well. But no, we bought those, and no obligation with Bilstein. And he said, we've got we're branching out into the, you know, the Jeep market, and got some new shocks we'd love for you to try. No obligation. I want your feedback. And so I did, and absolutely freaking loved them. Absolutely love these shocks. And I had no idea how much they were until a friend of mine looked it up, and he's like, dude, do you know how much those shocks are? I was like, no. And he told me. I was like, whoa. So I mean, the product sponsors, that's the thing. Decided to pull into this little recreation area that is beautiful. That'd be a great place for lunch. Another type of sponsorship is the paid videos and the paid reviews, and those are definitely a thing. They come in two flavors. One is just the flat out paid reviews. I have done those. That's for me, it's always been the power station companies that have done that. And you know, I tell them, if I don't like your product, I'm gonna be honest. And if you don't agree to that, then I'm not making the video, and you can keep your money. And I've gotten to the point now where I don't want to do those videos really anymore, and because I don't want my channel to be a power station review channel. There's plenty of those out there. But if you know, I mean, if a company has a good product and they want me to do a video on their product, and they want to pay me to do a review on that product, sure, I'll do it. But I'm going to be honest. I'm definitely going to be honest. If there's shortcomings, I'm going to say it. If you know, if I don't love it, I'm not. Chances are, if I don't love the product, I'm not going to do it. Because that's just, I'm not going to take their money if I don't love their product. Now that's just me. I'm other people may gladly take their money and lie about the product, but not me. Because I know that people are going to buy the product based on my recommendation, and if they have a bad experience, then I don't want that. But those are very few and far between. The other type of paid content video is what we call integrations, content integrations, and that's where in the middle of the video or 10 minutes into the video, there will be a break, and they say this video is sponsored by Squarespace or NordVPN or whatever. In the off-roading, overlanding space, you see a lot of Onyx off-road in that. And those are paid integrations that they are paying to get that 60 seconds to 90 second spot in the video as an ad, basically. So they can be in that type of cut-in. I've done those videos before. My goal is that it never feels like like an ad, because I'm only doing that with stuff that I've already been doing that with naturally. Like Guy GPS. I talk about Guy GPS in my videos all the time. Very few of those are actual paid spots. Now, on my Colorado trip this last summer, Gaia GPS paid me to do integrations in 3 of those videos. Elka Shocks, because I had such an amazing experience with Elka Shocks, they wanted me to tell their story, and so they paid and helped cover expenses on the trips. And so the other 3 videos, I was talking about Elka in those videos, and but it's because they're products I was already using, they're products I believed in. Onyx has offered me to pitch their product. They told me to just tell them how much, write my own check, to become a channel partner and pay for those channel integrations in my videos. I've turned them down every time because I don't like the product, and I'm not gonna take their money and lie about it just to make the money. I couldn't sleep at night. I couldn't look at myself in the mirror. But I've got dear friends that use Onyx, and they are channel partners with Onyx, and they love the product, and so they're doing it, and I don't blame them. I would too. If I loved the product, I would have said yeah, but I don't. So I didn't. And so hopefully, I try to do that in a way that just seems very natural. I don't cut in and go, this channel is sponsored by what's that? HelloFresh. HelloFresh is one. I've been offered to do HelloFresh before. I've been offered to do NordVPN. I turned them down because it doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit. The number of emails that I get is just mind blowing for companies that want to send me product to do integrations in video. I got an email. I just checked it before I pulled in here for a mattress company. They want me to talk about. They want to send me a mattress and want me to talk about mattresses. No, I'm not going to do that. I get emails daily from power station companies wanting to do that, and I'm done with that. But I got to tell you, it's a slippery slope to get into, because when your channel's young and you start getting these offers, it is the coolest thing in the world. I remember my first offer. My wife bought a Jackery, and my friends had just purchased a Goal Zero, and I thought, that'd be cool content. I'm gonna do a video on Jackery versus Goal Zero. How long will it run the fridge? And that video went bonkers. It's got like 350,000 views now. That video went bonkers, and it wasn't shortly after that video came out, I got an email from Blue Eddy wanting to send me a power station. And at that point, I was, my channel was real young. I wasn't even full time then, and I was just like, whoa, that's cool. I was told him, look, Blue Eddy wants to send us a power station. And I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I started getting offers and offers, and at the beginning, you're just like, whoa, yeah, yes, no, yes, and all of a sudden you realize, okay, this is not what I thought it was going to, this is not what I wanted to do. And so I don't reply to most emails. Some of them I turn, a lot of them I will, if they're persistent, I'll just reply back and go, no, I'm not interested. Because it's just overwhelming. I mean, you got to think, I mean, this channel gets 450,000 views a month, which is a lot for a channel my size. This channel gets 450,000 views a month. And yeah, companies want their products shown because that's a huge audience. And so that whole influencer marketing thing, that's a thing. I mean, that's like legit. Companies are just begging for you to use their products in your videos. And, unless they're a legit, channel partner, that's going to make a difference for me, going to make a difference to you who's, potentially using this stuff, I'm not going to do it. There is one coming up that I think is applicable. We'll see how it goes. See if you notice. It's a paid integration spot, but I think it's applicable. I'm not going to be pitching HelloFresh and NordVPN and Squarespace and those type of things. But this one's, I got an offer and I chose to accept it, and they're gonna send me the product first, and I'm gonna see if I like it. So, but yeah, it's a thing. Yeah, I think we've just become numb to the whole, advertising part of things, and the reason why I won't accept a lot of them, we see, people like, Samuel L. Jackson, doing Capital One, he doesn't care what credit card he has in his wallet. He got, what's in your wallet? Cash. That's what's in Samuel L. Jackson's wallet. The man's loaded. He didn't care about Capital One. If you see Tom Cruise in a, Toyota commercial, I don't know if Tom Cruise is in a Toyota commercial. I just made that up. But if you see, a big name celebrity in like a Hyundai commercial, good and well they're not driving a Hyundai. They're driving a Porsche or a Mercedes or Ferrari or a McLaren or a G-Wagon. They're not driving a Hyundai. They're not driving a Toyota. They're not driving a Kia. And so we just know that's not real. They're making bank by pretending that they drive a Toyota or a Kia or whatever. And so that's the difference. I'm not, I'm actually driving this. I'm actually using all this. So this stuff's got to work. I can't have tires that don't make it up the rocks. I can't have tires that, go flat. I can't have a fridge that's not going to keep my, my food cold on long trips. I can't have a bed rack or a tent that's not comfortable, or the rack that's going to rattle and fall apart on me. Makes my life more difficult. I ain't got time for that, because I'm actually using this all the time, and so it's got to work. And so if you see stuff in my videos, I hope you know that this stuff works. Now, if a company like Dots, not sponsored, but if they want to send me a lifetime supply of their baked cheese curls, I'm taking it, because these are amazing. Alright, well, lunch was short and sweet. I got more trails to explore. Let's go see what else we can find. This is a beautiful campground, though. I'd stay here. Alright, let's see, where do I want to go from here? So I think I want to go down the highway and come over here and then come up this trail here, cross that over there, but I want to go this way and see what that does on the back side of that mountain. And so that's where I want to go from here. And see, that was guide GPS. I didn't get paid for that. So that was free. This is absolutely beautiful. I've never seen this before. Unfreaking real. I know, I say it every time, and this is one of those sorry, not sorry things, but this is why I love the Ozarks. It's just so beautiful. What a day. Having a blast. It's been a very long time since I've been on this trail, like in my first Jeep. I don't even think my second Jeep would have been. But I've spent the whole day not being aired down. And right about now I'm wishing I'd aired down. But I think it'll be okay. I think that was the worst part of it. Well, right there is the highway. That's where I just came in from. And it's time to head home. I promised my wife that I would be home when she got off work so that she and I could go on a little dinner date tonight. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'll even be a little bit early. I might be able to take a shower. So yay. But I hope you enjoyed this one. I know the subject matter was a little different. Hopefully that answered any questions you may have had and may have just been, curious about. If you got any other questions, be sure and post them up in the comments. Be sure and give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you're not. I think this is the year that we cross 100,000 subscribers, and I'm super pumped about that. And for Ozark Overland Adventures merchandise, go to shopoverlandapparel.com. This is not one of them. This is my friend Sean's with the story till now. If you want this shirt, you go to dirtyanddangerous.com. he'd appreciate it. That's not an affiliate link either. He's just my friend. So I like it. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.